Hello, everyone. Good evening. We are so excited to be on here tonight. I'm Senior Sales Director Chris Lutz, and I have the privilege and excitement to introduce to you my co-host. This is Aubrey Stanley. Aubrey, I forget where you're from. I know you're Tennessee, but I think, right?
Yeah, I'm in Tennessee. I'm in between Knoxville and Chattanooga, so it's a little dot.
Oh my gosh. I just keep telling Tim in the last week, I'm like, I want to get to Chattanooga.
Yes,
I
it's
heard
fun.
it's like simply gorgeous.
We stay away, but yeah, it is fun for tourists.
Yeah, yeah. Well, to put it this way, we end up there. I'm going to have to ask you, like, where should we go? Like,
Yes,
you'll tell
yes.
me.
Where to
So,
not go and where to go. Yeah.
right. Like, you always ask the people that live there. So, you guys, I have the privilege of meeting Aubrey through our assistant, Kayla. They're good friends. And we got talking, and Kayla's like, oh my gosh, Aubrey does such good glamour. She's just amazing. And so I said, hey, Aubrey, can you hop on and be our model? And she's like, sure. So you guys, we are going to be doing a soft pink look. Look, I take this clipboard with me to my last couple appointments, and people signed up and said, I want to do this look. So I know you came on here tonight like with nothing on, like just your skincare, right? It's
Yes,
done.
nothing. I'm barefaced. Yes,
Right. So
moisturizer.
okay, what skincare line do you use of ours? So like, because it's
I
hard to moisturize or put makeup on a face that isn't exfoliated and amazing. So yours
yes,
looks great.
thanks. I actually just turned 31 in April. So about 2 years ago, I swapped over to our repair line, our Botox Barbie doll line, because I needed to start that retinol and that lifting stuff. So yeah, that's the line I'm on.
I call this liquid gold.
Yes, it is.
It is. It's so good. Well, you sure as heck do not look like you're not that. I mean, you look younger than that. So
Yeah.
it must be
Thank
working.
you. Thank you.
All right. So what you guys can expect tonight is just us walking through this product. You might have little samples like this, or you might just be watching because you're like, I just want to learn. And I mean, really, that's really all you need. But if you fall in love with anything, make a list, get it to your consultant at the end. And when she does the follow up with you, we do a 50-50 cash giveaway every month. So whatever unit you're in, we're going to honor that and bless you with it. Your consultant gets half the money, you get half. And so please, you guys, if you're the consultant, do your follow up. If you're the customer, say, hey, girl, you're supposed to follow up with me. We're going to ask you, did you have fun? What was your thing you learned tonight? Is there anything you want to treat your face to? And we're going to do a buy two items, get a third one for half price, just because, you're on tonight. So that's how that part works. And then if you have questions, throw them in the chat. You might be watching on Facebook or on YouTube, or just text your consultant. She will be glad to get the answer for you. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, we're going to jump in. So, the first thing I thought I would like share with everybody, in case you haven't seen this, is this app, just in case. It's called Mirror Me, and it's awesome. It allows you to take a picture of your face, or yeah, it takes a picture of your face and it creates glamour on your face. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but I want you to see a smidgen. Watch this. So download, hold your phone right now up to the screen, and it'll okay, so there's a little more to that, but basically what you do is you just share the look with your consultant, and you might say, hey, I love this whole look, I need it. And you do it right from the comfort of wherever you're at on your app. So we believe you're beautiful just the way you are, with or without makeup on. And we use these products to enhance our natural beauty and confidence from inside. So we're here to celebrate you and support you. We do want you to know that you are using the #1 brand of skincare and color cosmetics in the entire world. Oh, look, #1. We love Mary Kay, right? But we do care. We give back. We help eradicate domestic violence. We find cures for cancers. We don't test on animals. The products are safe. They have the European Union guidelines. We ban 1,300 ingredients from going into our products. So when you grab your mascara, your eyeliner, and you're putting anything anywhere on your face, but I mean, think about your eyes. I mean, it's going right, all this is going into your skin. You want to make sure it's safe for you, and it is. So what happens, Aubrey, if I get something home and I don't like it?
Yeah, that's such a good question. Because Mary Kay is backed by 100% guarantee, um, even if the bottle's empty, you guys, and you don't love the results, you don't love the color, you don't love the texture, whatever it is, you call your Mary Kay girl and she can swap it out for something completely different, totally free, or potentially if you hate Mary Kay altogether, you get your money back. I've never had that happen, but but it is there.
I mean, that's good to know. You have this like safety net. Like, who's got the makeup graveyard where you pull the drawer open and you're like, I bought that lipstick, but I hate the color. You don't have to worry about it anymore. So, but if you want to have fun, take your graveyard picture photo and send it to your consultant so we can laugh and go, well, that's the end of that. If you've not used our skincare line yet, put it in the chat right now. We are doing a test panel of about 500 women to get their opinion of one of these six, even guys right here at the men's. We need your feedback and we're going to get it done by June 20th. So put it in the chat box. You can borrow my face. You can bring your friends. We will bless you with some fun. So, all right, take a selfie with no makeup on right now so you can show the before and after because that's where the transformation happens. So, all right. So, Auburnie, before we actually jump into the actual product, well, actually, let's jump in and then I'm going to weave in some questions because I want to find out a little bit more about you and your journey with Mary Kay. Sound good?
Yeah, that's great.
All right. So what would you do first? What would you tell us to do first as we get started?
Okay, well, I'm gonna grab our foundation primer. It is, I call it pothole filler. Fills in all the fine lines and wrinkles, gives you a smooth and even canvas. That way, when you are putting your foundation on, not only is it gonna stay all day long, but it's gonna give you a more even canvas to kind of start with. It's also got that broad spectrum SPF 15 in it, so you're protected from the sun too. So I love foundation primer. It literally feels like all of my customers and anybody that tries it, they're like, "Oh my gosh, what is this?" It's like velvet. It's like the softest, smoothest thing you'll ever put on your face. It's incredible. So our foundation primer is also a water-based and not an oil-based. So it is non-comedogenic, meaning it won't clog your pores, and super safe and suitable for sensitive skin as well. So
I thought you'd love this picture of the orange with primer without primer.
yes.
You guys, isn't that something? It does. It's like the difference it looks is just amazing. Okay, so now what do I do? Or what do we do next?
Okay, well, I'm going in with foundation. This soft pink look is definitely not like if you're a makeup girl that's like, I don't really like a lot of makeup or I don't really know what to do, or you're like, I love all the glam. I feel like this makeup look is kind of an in-between on both of those, so I love it. So I'm gonna go in with our 3D foundation. This has our Time-Wise 3D anti-aging whatever configuration in it. The scientists created this magical foundation so that not only are you covering and perfecting, but also it's helping with anti-aging along. I'm going to use our liquid foundation brush to put it on. So I do wear the luminous wear. I like a little bit more dewy look. I think that's in now for just all around. And so I'm just going to go in with this and we'll see how that happens. Okay. It's going to cancel out all my redness, which I love. I should have brought a mirror down here. I might need to use my phone. It's not as easy to use that computer. There we go.
And you guys, if you're ever wondering like which shade should I use, look at the camera or the screen for a minute. You guys can hold your phone up to this little scan code and that will allow you to take the quiz and give your consultant the shades and the finish that you want, whether it's luminous or matte. And she'll be able to work with you to help you get a perfect match because you always want to match your neck. So
Yeah.
I can't believe how spot on that quiz is. That is so incredible.
Yeah. I was wearing the wrong foundation color for like 3 years. And then I did that quiz and I'm like, what in the world? So I love this foundation. It's double the coverage of a normal foundation, but it's half the weight. So you won't feel cakey. It's also buildable. So if you do have a sunspot or a dark spot or a pimple that comes up or just a spot that you feel like needs a little bit more coverage, you can build it. It is very buildable, but never feels cakey. Like I always have to remind myself, oh yeah, I put makeup on today. I need to go wash my face. So
You guys, I just grabbed a pen. If you're like me, you're trying to take notes. Can you repeat what you just said? It's half the double the what now? I got to either you can always learn. I've been doing
yeah,
makeup for 29, almost 29 years. Double what?
double the coverage, but
Okay.
half the weight of a normal foundation.
I
So
love
you're getting
that.
that flawless coverage, that awesome coverage. But you guys know sometimes you put foundation on and it's like, oh my gosh, this is awful. You know, you feel like you can just scrape it off. So I love that this foundation literally feels like you're wearing nothing. I love it. So
Well, and also a note on that, I noticed you use that brush. I'm grabbing a mirror. Watch this, you guys. This is pretty cool. So I like the brush she uses, and then sometimes I use this one, which is like a blending brush with about 20,000 bristles. But you guys look at the difference between your finger and a brush. So I'm gonna put some on my hand real quick. Using your fingers, you're just gonna add a lot of oil to your face. So watch, oil. And if you use a tool like she's doing, or I'm gonna be doing right now, watch the difference. You're gonna use way less product, and
yes.
yet it's gonna look better. It's not gonna be streaky.
Yeah.
Best way to clean this brush is with micellar water. It will pull it right out.
Yep.
You look great. What color do you wear, by the way?
I think I'm wearing 140. Yeah.
Okay. What happens if I go from like summer to winter? What do you do then? Like I get darker.
Yeah. I
Which-
mean, everybody season you definitely shouldn't be wearing the same foundation all year round. If you are, you're probably not wearing the right color. So I definitely get darker in the summer, even though I don't get as tan as my kids and my husband. um I definitely bump up a color or two. So yeah, it's that I love using that foundation quiz to find your color. But honestly, just text your Mary Kay girl and let her know, hey, I don't know if this is matching me right now, like, can you help me out? Because she'll know what to do, or one of us can help you as her mentor and help you match, because
Mhm.
you do not want to be a ghost white or a pumpkin orange. You don't. You
Right.
don't
And
want
we guys, as consultants, if you're brand new, we have a conversion chart that will just tell us based on what shade she is. Because it doesn't always go up by the number, like not 140, 150, 160. It's based on her undertone.
no.
So we got you covered though. All right, what do you do next? And then I'm going to start asking those questions. Why don't you tell us what you're doing this next step? I heard you say something about your husband and your kids. So what do you got going on in your life?
Yeah, okay. So I am married for 12 years. We have three kids. Zoe is 14. She'll be 15 this year. Bentley is 11. He'll be 12. And then we have a 1-year-old. He'll be 2 in July. So let's see. When I joined Mary Kay, Zoe was 3 and Bentley was 3 months old. So I was a newlywed pretty much. I'd only been married for not even a year. And just really did Mary Kay to get my discount. I went to a little get together. I don't know if you guys have used Mary Kay long enough to know, but we used to do these little meetings at hotels and get together and do facials before COVID. And so I went to something like that. And
Look at
you
the
know,
difference in her eyebrow, you guys. Wow. Sorry, I just have to mention that because that looks
that's
amazing.
okay. Yeah, eyebrows shape your face. So this is something that I do whether I have a full face of makeup on or not. And honestly, I'm just doing something. Normally I would take like my brow liner and line them first, but I'm just taking my tool and just kind of shaping it and giving it a little bit more color. So um but
Was
I
that a brow tint?
yeah, just brow tint.
Okay.
Yeah. So I I was really broke 12 years ago when I gave Mary Kay a try, but I didn't join Mary Kay to make money. I literally just joined Mary Kay to get my mascara half off because I was 19. I was working 2 jobs. I was in school full time as a dental hygienist, and I had always heard about Mary Kay, but thought it was like Mamaw makeup. So I was like, I'd seen it in my grandma's bathroom and, whatever, but never used the product. So I remember falling in love with the mascara. That's really all I wore 12 years ago, anyways. And, even being broke, I didn't care. I just joined to get my mascara half off. I was willing to be broke. I just didn't want to be ugly. So I was like, I'm going to join Mary Kay to get my mascara half off. So
My gosh, I gotta write that one down too. I was willing to be broke, but not ugly.
not ugly. Yeah, I was. Um, so I did. I joined Mary Kay just to get my products half off, and truthfully didn't want anything more than that. So, with having 2 babies, a toddler and a baby, and being a newlywed and all the other things in my life, I was like, how am I supposed to weave this Mary Kay stuff in? I'll just get my products half off and that'll be it. And that's what I did for almost a year. So,
Gosh. Okay, so that's where she was found.
yes.
She went to a hotel or like a function, tried
function.
the product, fell in love with the mascara and thought, what the heck, I'm saving some money.
Yeah.
So we're gonna come back to like what changed, like what changed her mind after she tells us what to do next. So she's got those brows on and look, I mean, she's beautiful, you guys, with no makeup. But look how that just like framed her cute eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big time.
And the
What color
found
was that? What color was that? Dark blonde or?
my brow tint, it's
Mhm.
just blonde.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just blonde. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this. This is my favorite. When we came back out with these liquid eyeshadows, literally, you guys, life changing. Okay, so this one's Pink Starlight. I use it on everybody. It looks good on everybody. So I'm just putting it on with the applicator and then I'm going in with our cream eye color brush.
I want to put some on too today, even though I've already got my makeup done.
I love it so much. It looks good on everybody. It's simple. So it goes on like a creamy, but then it dries as a powder. So there's no creasing or anything like that. But look how it just brightens. And you guys wear this sometimes alone, like most of the time, actually, almost every day I wear just the cream eyeshadow. Now this comes in 4 different colors, but this
I
pink
love that.
looks good on everybody. It makes a huge difference.
And if you get in a pinch, you can use your fingers with that, like I just did, but I think that crease brush makes it better, don't you?
It does. It blends it just a little bit easier and less messy.
It's
I
a
think
stiffer
the
brush.
product too. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's like a dash out the door glamour look. And I don't even have a cream brush here, but it's stiffer than this one. So it can take the liquid. It's good for concealer too.
yes, I use it for concealer. I've used it for lipstick or blending in my lip liner.
Oh
It,
yeah, I forgot about lipstick. Yeah, that's a good one.
so yeah, you could definitely wear that. Like, I mean, it's a gorgeous, just
Mhm.
whatever. Yeah,
Creamy and dreamy. Okay.
I love it.
Then what would I do? What should we do next?
Okay, I'm gonna take my all over shadow brush, which is not clean, you guys. I need to clean this. Don't live by my. It's a little bit like the cream brush, but the all over color brush is more. It's less packed in, so it gives a little bit more give. I'm gonna take that. What is that rose? Sunlit rose, dusty rose, and I'm gonna go. Let's go in the corner here and in the crease. So the cool thing about these light beam pink starlight, these liquid eyeshadows, is they're going to act as a primer too. So not only is our um, Chroma Fusion eyeshadows already so super pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way, but that liquid eyeshadow is really going to make it pop, stay all day, and have no crease to it. So I'm just building in that outer corner and then swooping it like a windshield wiper back and forth into my crease there.
Don't you think you can really almost not over blend? Like, I mean, you can blend and blend it away, but you can always add more, but the
Sure.
blending is important.
Yes, yes, so important. Yeah,
And you
you don't
guys look
want
at this little brush set. This is the brushes, some of the brushes she's using are in this little pouch. And it's like you get the pouch for free. The missing cheek brushes right here. There we go.
everybody that tries our brushes, they're like, "Oh my gosh, I've never felt a brush so soft and so affordable," because there are brushes that are so soft but not so affordable.
Yeah.
So,
Go price them out and you'll be like shocked, but
yeah,
we don't have to jack up our prices. You know, we don't put it in a store. When you're supporting your Mary Kay consultant and you're wondering like, okay, I need to buy some skincare or makeup. Imagine where your money's going. Don't you want it to go to a live business person that you know
yeah,
and support? It makes a huge difference. And she's going to remember who you are. So
for sure.
that's actually looking really pretty.
Yeah, it's so pretty. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I used to be really afraid of like pinks and purples and all those colors. But the pink and purple pigments actually make whites look brighter. So if you have dark eyes, especially if you have green eyes or hazel eyes, it's really going to make them pop. But purples and pinks will actually whiten the brights of your eyes and make your eyes more brighter. So I love that because I think people stick to those grays and browns and they're always scared to venture out. And yeah, they look good on everybody. So
And think about this too, you guys. When you get these, they come in this little like plastic container and they're all magnetic. So you're going to be trying something that, you know, you can put in your compact and arrange like you like, nothing falls out. So we got like, you know, like Goldilocks, you got the baby one, you got the mama one, and then you got the papa one, the big one. I know we're like,
I have 3 of these. That's yeah, it's
do you
bad.
really? I love it. Um, well, and you guys really, like she said, it's not a tattoo. So if you hate it, take it off. But the only way you'll know is to play with colors. So, oh, this I want to tell you guys too. If you haven't looked him up, this is our global makeup artist, Luis Casco.
Yes,
You can
he's
look him up, and you can also look up this chickie. Her name's Lori Hogg. She is a makeup artist as well. We
he's
do a
awesome.
lot of workshops with these guys because they teach us stuff. So I will weave in a couple colors you might want to wear in addition to what Aubrey's putting on today. I'll give you some other options to look in this chart that tell you colors that go. So, but it's looking good. What do we do
Yay.
next?
All right, I'm gonna take that candlelight and I'm gonna pop it right here onto my lid. Now you can go just right there, kind of like if you open your eye where your pupil would sit, you could put it right there, but I'm gonna come all the way into my corner. It's gonna brighten up that inner corner of my eye and make my eye appear more open and wide. So I do take it from about the corner of my eye to where my pupil would sit if my eye was open.
Have you ever done it like right there, like right in
I
that
have.
little,
I
yeah,
have right here. Yeah.
yeah.
That's what my daughter does, my 14-year-old. That must be like the new thing right now because that's what she does.
And if you don't own this, you guys, you need this. I'm just telling you, this will clean your brush in between like those light and dark shades. You can
Yeah.
just spritz a little circle, wipe off your brush, and it will dry just so quick. But you can go, go from one shade to the next. So
I'm
what are
just
you doing there? Tell us about that.
using a big fluffy powder brush. It does have some excess powder in it. And just cleaning out underneath my eye. Now with these Chroma Fusion colors, there is very little fallout, but sometimes I do get a little bit down here where I don't want it. And so just taking that to dust out any of that excess color that I don't want to sit there. So
Okay, so I'm guessing, am I guessing right? Is mask or eyeliner next, maybe?
yes, I don't normally wear eyeliner, but and I'm gonna tell you a trick about mascara, but you could definitely wear eyeliner. I'm gonna tell you about a trick about eyeliner too. Um, I don't love the look of eyeliner on me. I used to wear it all the time, and I know that women like in their 40s and older, if they wore eyeliner, they're always gonna wear eyeliner. But let me tell you a trick. This comes from Lori Hogg, actually.
Oh,
Um,
look, I gotta get my pen again. Where did it go? Okay. Oh, look, I'm the best student here, you guys. Okay, go.
Eyeliner is a tricky thing. So eyeliner can really make us look like we have even more hooded or shut eyes. So if you are an eyeliner girly, choose to do an eyeliner on the top or the bottom, but never both, unless you're using like a white eyeliner underneath. Because what it does is it makes your eyes appear more closed and shut, and we don't want to do that. So if you're an eyeliner girl, choose the bottom or choose the top, but never line both, especially with the black. It is maybe a 70s 80s thing, but it is out and I don't think it's coming back. So also brown eyeliner goes a long way. Okay, black is I think out. Brown, blues are in, and people are so scared of brown eyeliner, but truly it's not as harsh as black and it still acts the same way, and honestly makes your eyes pop so much more than having black eyeliner on. So
Okay, and have you ever done that where, like, if right now I take off my bottom eyeliner, or if I take my eyeliner the whole way into the corners, like,
yes.
and not this one, this eye really will look a lot bigger.
I know, it's
It's a little
crazy.
crazy, but
That's crazy.
look
And
at
if
the
you
things you learn from like your 30-year-old director friends. I love it. Love
sometimes I do take like a brush and I'll go in like I took that let me go in with a smaller brush. I'll go in with my this brush right here because it's got the eyebrow brush in the tip of the end of it. I'm gonna take that dusty or that whatever rose color that is.
that was Dusty Rose.
If you do like that look, you can go in on the bottom right here, right under the waterline, and give yourself the appearance of an eyeliner look, but it's not as harsh as that eyeliner. So it gives you kind of that smoky, kind of brings it together, but doesn't look, see the difference? It's not like black, when you put it on.
Can you show them that end of that tip of that? You guys, that brush, you have to have that brush because yeah, see how it's like angled?
Yeah, you can use it for eyeliner on the top. You can use it to fill in your brows. You
It's
can use
yeah, that's an add-on to your brush set, but it's a good one. It's a great
yeah.
one to have.
I do like doing
I
that
think
when
every
I'm
brush is important.
like a little bit more glammed look if you wanted to. It does kind of bring it together. So
Okay.
yeah. All right. Well, you could definitely use concealer if you needed to underneath the eye area to kind of brighten that up. I'm not going to do that today, but if you wanted to be a little bit more fancy with it, you could. So I'm going to go in with some Latte Contour. This brush is awesome. This is our cheek brush, just to give myself a little definition. So, I think people are so afraid of contour and highlight because they're like, I don't know how to do it. Seriously, it's so simple. Okay. You can feel kind of like your cheekbone go right underneath it in an upwards direction towards your ears, and always stay 2 fingers away from your nose. So as we get older, these are parentheses right here. They tend to deepen. And if you bring that color closer, it's going to accentuate that area. And you don't want to do that. So take it from your cheekbone towards your hairline. You can do the tip of your forehead. It does not have to be fancy. You can do your chins if you want to. You can do
That,
it.
guys, it's huge. Yeah. It's a good deal. Like that shadow, it creates
Yeah.
the,
It's a huge deal. You can do it right under here if you'll move your lip up like this and put it kind of right underneath this lip. It'll make the bottom lip appear a little bit larger.
okay,
If you
I gotta go get my latte. Here I go.
And then I do the sides of my nose, and then right here on the bridge, it's going to give you kind of a sun-kissed look. So now I'm going to go in with that darling pink cheek color, and I'm really truthfully just going to go right on top of where I put that contour. Just kind of pat it in toward that hairline. And I'm going to teach you a trick that makes you look like you don't have so much blush on, but you're more sun-kissed. Just take the excess of whatever's left off your cheeks and run it onto your forehead, across the bridge of your nose, and then on your chin. And it's going to give you like a sun-kissed glow rather than you just threw a bunch of cheek color on. And then, like Chris said, blending is key. So just kind of blend that out. You can smile and get it right there on the apples of your cheeks. That's what I'm going to do with this glazed highlight. It's one of my favorites. You can use it by itself. Or you can put it and throw it right on top of your cheek color, but it's just going to give you a little bit of
And notice
a,
how you're kind of tapping it in too.
I do tap it in. Yeah. Tap it in and then blend it out. So, um, yeah.
And there's a picture of this brush, you guys, if you, this is what exactly what she was talking about, like where to place the products on that brush. Because that's one brush, but it has three ways it works.
Yeah, it's super cool.
I am learning so much already. I got my latte on. So if I'm darker complected, I should probably go with the darker one. Or do you think?
There's a cocoa, which is darker.
Okay.
And yeah, I would definitely go with that one.
Okay.
Just
All
depending
right.
on, I think, how much you wanted to contour too, because I do have some pretty fair-skinned girls too that use the darker one. If you wanted a deeper contour, you can also use concealers to contour as well, but I need something that's easy, quick, fast, and not going to take me a lot of time. So
Because you have your kids are, you said 14, 11, and 22 months.
yeah.
Um, and I'm listening to you, and like I'd like to just stop for a second and ask you, you've had a lot of success. You guys, when I've read her, I said, tell me a little bit about your journey. Like, give me your accolades, like what has happened. You guys, I just want to break on her a minute. So, like, listen, her highest commission check in 1 month. This does not include what she sells. So when we sell our Mary Kay products, we make 50%. Hallelujah. That was the reason she started. Remember, she's like, give me my mascara. Don't forget you have a mascara tip we got to learn too. But in 1 month, she made over 11, her check was $11,200. She has been a star consultant over 50 quarters, which is a huge deal in Mary Kay. She's earned 18 carats of beautiful diamonds. She's sold over $40,000 6 times in her Mary Kay business. She has shared the business opportunity with so many women that she's been on this thing called the Court of Sharing, which is like the biggest form of flattery. And it's the biggest gift you could give someone is the opportunity to do what you do. And she's done that 3 times. She's triple starred 1 time. So those in the Mary Kay world that are watching are like, woohoo! I know I am. She has led this unit, this group of women that she leads in the United States. 5 times they've been in the circle of achievement, and their highest being the $500,000 circle, selling over 525,000 in 1 year, you guys. So why do I tell you this? Is because my next question for her is, you've had a lot of successes, but you didn't always have the easy button. So like, what is like an obstacle? Could you share with us something that has happened along the journey in these, 12 years? Is it 12 years? Let me see here. Yeah, 12 years. What's an obstacle you could tell us about that you overcame?
Oh gosh, well, there's lots of obstacles I could tell you about. So most people will say, wait, how are you 31 and you have a 14-year-old? Yeah. I was 16 when I had my oldest. I got pregnant my junior year of high school and ended up finishing school early and then moving out at 17 with her to work full time to be able to support her and support us. And life was definitely up and down throughout life. There was lots of things that I can share about, but we'll be here all night, and I know you guys don't want that. So, but life definitely was not handed to me. So when Mary Kay came into my life, it was definitely I definitely saw like the dream, but never thought that it could be for me. Does that make sense? So like I'm like, okay, great for them, but like that's not my life. That's not who Aubrey is. That's not what we've been handed. And so like I was saying, for about a year, that's Mary Kay was just, I got my mascara half off. I started using skincare for the first time in my life. I met some new friends, Kayla Holt being one of them. She's been one of my best friends for 12 years. She definitely came out of my starter kit. And if I died tomorrow or Mary Kay closed their doors tomorrow, I would be forever eternally grateful for this business because of her. Um,
Is she your recruiter?
no. Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. I just wonder. I thought, wait, I got to ask that question.
I'm sure she would wishes, but no, or vice versa. No, we just connected and we're power partners. We work together. So what was I saying? Oh, about a year into my business, I went to this event called January Jumpstart. You guys know what that is if you're in Mary Kay. And just like in that moment, I was like, oh my gosh, maybe I can do Mary Kay. I was 20 years old, maybe not even, almost 20. I turned 20 that next April. And I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to give this a try. Like, I think I'm just going to give this a try. So I took my starter kit that had been collecting dust for a year and took it to my family. There was 4 people there. They dug through my starter kit. I had no idea what I was doing. And they ended up buying $800. Well, we make half in Mary Kay. So little Aubrey, broke Aubrey that was living on food stamps and all the government assistance was like, I just made $400 in like an hour of doing nothing, right? Like just having fun and playing in makeup. And so I decided that day when I got back from January Jumpstart that I was going to do Mary Kay full time and quit my jobs that day. Would not recommend this. My husband almost divorced me that day, but we're still together. He still loves me. But I decided then, I was going to do whatever it takes. And I talked to my mentor, Nikki, and told her what I wanted to do and the income I needed to replace. And she's like, girl, just go share the product. Go make women fall in love with their skin. Go show them the quality product. We were not number 1 at the time. Now we are, which is even more exciting. But, and I did. And so 6 months later, I became a sales director. And 2 months after that, I earned my first free car, which was a huge blessing to our family. I'd never drove a new car in my entire life. At 21 years old, I'd never owned a new car, and being able to put that money back into my family's pocket was incredible. So it was the first time in my adult life where I had children that I wasn't on government assistance. And so that was really cool. So that would probably be an obstacle. I think sometimes people are held back by their circumstance and by their upbringing and by what they think they deserve. And I think it's like there's statistics now that like 11% of people actually dream nowadays. And that is just so sad to me. And so I feel like probably the biggest obstacle I overcame was being able to be like, okay, Aubrey, you deserve this too, just as much as everybody else. And you too can change the trajectory on your life and, what your family's always been and who they are, that's not who you are. And you can create something different for your family and create a different legacy for your children. And so that's probably my biggest obstacle that I've overcame is just being able to mentally say, you know what? I know that I don't want this for my children, and I know what I do want. And so I'm going to put my big girl panties on. I'm going to talk to people about what I want in life, and I'm going to be unapologetically me and live life to the fullest and share Jesus along the way. And God's got me. And then, here we are. Now there's been ups and downs for sure, but I feel like that's been my motto is just to be like, you know what, Harmony, go for it. And when you've got Jesus, like nothing is impossible. So
This is so cool to hear because you guys, I've only met her for a couple, I don't know, not very long, like just meeting her really in depth today. And I can see why you and Kayla are such great friends. She's a just amazing woman and she speaks so highly of you. I know you've earned 9 career cars, 2 of them being the famous pink Cadillac. What does it feel like to pick up your kids in the pink Cadillac? Like, what are their friends saying? How do you feel about that? Like, that's pretty fun, right? I do
Yeah.
too.
It's crazy because when people, even if people have never tried Mary Kay, they know about the pink Cadillac, you know? So people think you're it when you're in the Cadillac. So and you feel like you're it when you're in the Cadillac. But oh gosh, it's incredible. I mean, it's incredible. My husband is a pink caddy daddy, loves, I mean, he will never complain about driving a pink Cadillac. It's amazing. I brought Cooper, my last baby, home in a pink Cadillac from the hospital. Um, I mean, it's super cool. I think more than anything, like, yeah, it's fun to drive around a pink car and like, especially because the company pays for it, you know? But I think earning the Cadillac more than anything, the best part about it is like people know little old Aubrey that never thought that was possible. And I think seeing little old Aubrey do that kind of stuff allows them to remember who they are and step into who they be. Just
Yep.
okay. If Aubrey can do this, then I know I can, and that's cool because it truthfully shows people like, holy moly, like this is a real person that really did this. Like I can too. I think more than anything, that's what that Cadillac represents. I wish when we earned it as a unit, everybody got to drive one, but I do love the fact that they in their heart truly believe, okay, it's real. I can do this too. Cause
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing with a Cadillac. So
Oh, this is so fun. I love reading about this. And then winning the award is called the Miss Go Give Award. She was nominated, you guys, from her peers, right? Peers wrote in and said, we want her to win this in October of 2018. And that is your most coveted award, I'm sure, because I know for me it is too. Like, there's just something about that, like to know that you have exhibited your
mhm.
go give spirit and your loving kindness to other people and showing them regardless of whether or not they're in your unit. I mean, look, you're doing this with me and we're not in the same lineage, right? You're doing this for everyone. So I appreciate that about you. So thank you for leading yourself so well. You guys, she also was named the #1 most improved unit in the entire state of Tennessee in 2017, and they're on track to do that this year too. So give it up for the Aubrey Stanley unit. Yay. We're going to celebrate that in June when she finishes this month or in this year. So Aubrey, like, what should we do next with this cute face? Like, what do we do next?
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna put some lip gloss on. Lip gloss is the bee's knees, y'all. Mary Kay used to say, without your lips, they'll look at your hips. And y'all, I was blessed in the hip area, so I don't need any more looking at. Okay. So I'm gonna put some lip gloss on. Now, our lip glosses are formulated with vitamin E and they are so moisturizing. So this is one of our best-selling colors, Fancy Nancy. It
I
really
can
does.
write that one down too. When they don't have the lips, they look at your hips.
Yeah. So make sure you always put your lips on. Fancy Nancy lip gloss has little teeny sparkles in it.
That looks cute.
Oh my gosh, it's one of my favorite colors. Everybody loves it. It's a nude, but it's a pink, but it's a nude, but it's a pink. It's like, how do you know? But I love our lip glosses. They're huge. This one's almost gone. This, you can tell this is my favorite color.
I see that too right now at
It's
home.
so moisturizing. Like, can you agree that most lipsticks are like you put your lips together and you're like, oh no, I'm gonna have to like peel them apart. They're so sticky. But these are not sticky at all. They're so moisturizing. Um, I carry it around like chapstick addicts do because I'm obsessed with it. It's my favorite. I have one of every color that we offer, and it's my favorite product probably.
And look at the tip. It's like curved for your lip.
I love it.
And they have the good housekeeping seal. So they even love it. They're like, girls, this is non-sticky and amazing. Mm. Yeah, I think you need one of every shade because you never really know. And listen, girls, every time you get your book, you get like a cute little lookbook in the mail. Don't let your husband throw it away. That's
Yes.
your invitation to get back together again with your consultant and circle everything like you did when you were a little girl and go like with the Christmas catalog. Now that's telling you how old I am. You circle everything and you go, Aubrey, it's Chris. Listen, on page 18, I need to try this one and that one and that one and this one. And she'll say, yeah, girl, did you see page 18? That's that color look. I got to get 20 models for that look. Can I borrow your face? It's your invitation all the time. It's your beauty subscription. So
I love that.
that look is cute. That look
It-
is super cute. Okay, now
yeah.
I do have a question. Do you ever use, have you tried these new ones? You know, the new, I know I didn't ask you to have these ready, but like, I'm curious of which one you would use with this look.
Yes.
Or would you try both?
I would probably do the positive impact. Yeah.
Okay, and no, I did not bite that. I actually have like a little applicator thing and I've been letting people demo crazily.
Yeah.
What's cool about these is they're, even though they look like they're like ultra sparkle, they're not that crazy sparkle on, are they?
No, no, not at all.
No,
I
they're
think,
cute.
yeah,
So you would do the lighter one, right?
navy one. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Okay.
mauve undertone, but not too pink. So
What do I do with this? What's our mascara tip? You were going to
yeah,
tell us.
tip of the day. Now I wear falsies. It's my treat to myself, as my husband would say. But that would be my favorite mascara. That would be the one that I would choose is that Lash Love Fanorama mascara. It is incredible. It has 360 bristles around the entire mascara tube and then also at the tip. So the reason for that is so when you get your mascara on, you can use the end of it to separate your lashes. I love this stuff. Okay, so tip from Lori Hogg. Lori says you do your lashes a disservice if you only do one coat of mascara. Okay, so one coat of mascara is not enough product on your lashes to do what you need them to do. Fan out, flip out, be long, be lengthy, be voluminous. Okay, it's not enough product. It just kind of coats it enough to give you color. 2 and 3 lashes is what you need. Now, when I wear mascara, I have to put a coat of Lash Love Fanorama and then a coat of waterproof because that second coat kind of makes them like va va voom. So if you have long lashes or you have sensitive eyes or you have allergies, okay, and you have watery eyes, definitely just top it off. You can make any of our mascaras waterproof when you put our waterproof on top of any of them. So at least 2 coats if you're going on a date night. Take it up a notch and do 3. But really, seriously, try 2 coats on one lash and 1 coat on the other. You will want to kiss me on the mouth. Seriously, it is life changing. So,
All right. And then I just like throw this up if anybody wants to screenshot. These are different eye shapes and some pointers on where to put different colors, like your highlighter, midtone, and accent. So feel free to screenshot that. And if you're like, I don't know, my close set, deep set, wide set, standard. If you really don't know, go standard.
yeah,
But ask your consultant, she'll help guide you. But I think that's pretty cool. Um, and where you put the tone does make a difference. I mean, look at these before and afters, you guys. Befores on the up, bottoms are the afters. Makeup does make a difference, right? I mean, it just does, and it's so fast and easy to do. So, okay, do we have any other tips on like keeping this makeup on? Is there anything I should be doing to keep it from like wearing off or anything like that?
that's a great question. I didn't bring my finishing spray down here. Do you have it right there beside you? Now we do have primer on,
I do.
so that primer will definitely help you stay put, especially if you're a sweater, you're on the baseball field, or maybe you like working out after work. But this finishing spray is like hairspray for your face. It's made by Scandinavia, and you can find it from your beauty consultant. Now, Ulta does sell a version of Scandinavia, but it's about double the price, which is crazy cool that we have this.
Really?
Yeah. So I think it's Urban.
I did not see. Look, that's another note. Okay.
I believe it's
It's a price.
don't take my word for it, but I think it is.
Okay.
They also make their finishing spray, Scandinavia does, but we have a contract with them and it gets us a good price. So our finishing spray is what, $18, $20,
Mhm.
something like that.
I think it's 18.
Crazy.
I
Okay.
don't know, but I think it is.
Yeah.
It'll be 18 tonight for all of you guys. How about that? No
Yeah,
matter what.
perfect. I think
That's
others
how
are
this works. You can do whatever. Yeah.
$40 plus or the cost of others. So this is pretty much like hairspray for your face. I do an X and a T and it sets your foundation. You can also use it on your armpits if you're a sweaty girl and you don't want to sweat through your shirt. You can use it on your armpits, which is super cool. But literally, like back in the 70s, people will tell you, yeah, we just sprayed hairspray on our face too to make sure that our makeup didn't come off. Well, don't do that. Okay, that will clog your pores. This one's non-comedogenic and hypoallergenic, so it won't clog your pores, but it will make your makeup stay all day long, even if you sweat. So, or go swimming or anything like that.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think you look really sassy. What is your favorite part of this whole look you just did?
I like it all. I think the soft pink look looks good on everybody. You know, peaches are in this 2024 and this is definitely a version of it's just soft and subtle, but I think it's so pretty. It's so pretty.
Yeah.
I think it would look great on everybody. Yeah.
I think all skin tones would look good in this one
For
for
sure.
sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So, all right. So we have some people that might be watching that are thinking like, you know what? I would maybe do this to make money. I might even do this to have fun.
Yeah.
this thing about this car program, like, and I know I heard they pay 85% of your car insurance. I'd have the advantages of being able to set my own hours and make my own like coworkers. I could do this however I want. I would stay cute, look, at half price for the rest of my life. Look, yes.
You know, I've never met anybody in Mary Kay that's gotten uglier. So
Okay, that's another one liner.
everybody
Aubrey
gets
was the
better.
best one-liners, okay? You've never met anybody that
You
got
want to
uglier.
hear my pickup lines? You don't. Or my
Yeah.
dad jokes. Aaron's like, my husband, he's like, please stop. I think I'm hilarious, but he doesn't. So Kayla will tell you too. She thinks I'm hilarious, but yeah,
Yeah, what's your one-liner?
I have mad dad jokes, so I won't embarrass myself.
Oh, hey, you can keep playing them on. We love them. Well, hey, so if I was gonna start and become a consultant, what would you tell me? Why would now be better than waiting? And what's it like to start? Like, what are my steps? What would happen?
Yeah. Well, it is the perfect time. It's about to be summertime. So, we always call it the summer pilot program where you just give it a try for the summer and see how it goes. Honestly, I wish that it was like a law that every woman in America had to at least give it. Well, in 38 different countries. You guys know we're in 38 different countries. I wish it was a law all over the world that every woman had to give it a try at least once. And maybe you don't need money, maybe you don't need extra money, maybe you who knows what maybe a free car doesn't in, excite you at all. Um, but more women now are lonely than ever. So maybe you need some girlfriends. I didn't know the Lord before Mary Kay. Kayla was one of those people that too introduced me to Jesus. And because of that, my kids were both saved and baptized back in 2022. And I get to go to heaven with them. So maybe it's not, something like a new pair of shoes or paying a bill. Maybe it's something bigger than that. Maybe you want a purpose. Maybe you want some more friends. Maybe you do want some extra money. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you just want to get your mascara half off. But I do wish that everybody had to try it because I think worst case scenario, let's say that you never sold one mascara. You just don't sell anything, which has never happened to me. But let's say it does the first time for everything. Okay, you will be a different person than you are now. I mean, I think Mary Kay changes people for the better. And all the time I hear women that say, oh yeah, I've done Mary Kay. I learned this. And it's like life lessons, y'all. My mother-in-law will tell you why she was so successful in her realtor career was because of what she learned in Mary Kay. Like Mary Kay is a place unlike any other. And yes, we have great products. Obviously, we're number one in the world and the coolest people on planet Earth. And our values are crazy cool of Jesus first, and then your career, and then your family, then your career. And it's like nowhere else can you stand behind what Mary Kay has. So I don't know. I feel like for $30, $35, it's like a no-brainer. We spend that all the time on things that don't have the potential to change our life. And you have the opportunity here to do that. So
Mhm. And you guys, when you get started, it is so simple. Your consultant just sends you a link,
mhm.
you get started, and then you can explore it. Like it's worth the exploration. I mean, you can even upgrade and get the full bag, which I like to think that Auburnie's little head came out and went, hey, I don't know if you know this, Chris, but I know you started 29 years ago, but Auburnie is in the pocket right here. Pull her out. And you're right. You might have a perfect situation in your life, but it really will enrich it for sure. And how will you ever know unless you try? So yeah, we're adding 20 new team members in the next couple of weeks. I don't know about you, Auburnie, but we're looking for women that are just saying, yeah, I want to be part of something fun like that too.
Yeah.
So
I heard from a girlfriend, this was probably a couple years ago, but she was talking to somebody about, being interested in joining Mary Kay and getting her products half off and making some extra money. And she was like, girl, it's not a marriage. And it's not, y'all, it's not a marriage. We're not signing our life away. Like, just date us, see if you like it. There's no like we don't have a prenup. We're not going to take you for everything that you have or anything like that. Like it's a decision that you're like, you know what, I'm going to try this, maybe make a little bit extra money and then decide, do I want to keep doing this or do I not? So
great.
you're not getting married.
I'm never gonna forget you. You know this. I really won't. I'm
I
your friend.
hope not, Chris. I
No,
hope you
you're my friend now. And even I'm just telling you, we're friends. And I've got all your one-liners. I've got them all
oh,
written. I'm gonna memorize them, put them into my mind. So girls, thanks for being on today. Aubrey, you're awesome. we're grateful that you decided to say yes. I mean, think of that. You were a 20-year-old woman. Were you 20 when you started? Yeah, no, you were younger than that.
19. Mm-hmm.
19 years old, a decision was made. You can make a decision too. You guys be part of this fun. And obviously, I'm sure you probably fell in love with some product. If you did, get your list, your consultant member is buy any two, get a third for half. And we just want to be a blessing to you today. What's coming up? We're doing War on Wrinkles. And next week, we are also going to do some other really cool things in the month of June. So ask your consultant, like what kind of deals are going on, what kind of activities are happening. We don't want to leave anybody out for sure. So, but Aubrey finished awesomely. I can't wait to hear about it because I know we're in two different little seminar divisions and when we go to Dallas, but I'll look forward to seeing you at leadership in San Antonio.
Yes.
So,
Thanks for
all
having me.
right. Well, thanks. What's that?
I appreciate you. Thanks for inviting
Oh,
me. I felt so honored. So thank you.
you're welcome. I don't think we forgot anything. Did we forget anything for the glamour? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
All
Hope
right, girls. All right. Well, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.